Rich Hooser, Army Armstrong, and Gary Lee back at the Myrtle Beach Speedway in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Army, we're ready for the finals.
Well, when it came down to only two in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, get the lineup. The crowd was pumped up because there was a 51 Chevrolet. They call it Gravedigger. Dennis Anderson trying to put a win under his belt, but he's trying to get around the awesome Equalizer. Greg Holbrook, Dennis Anderson, final time in Myrtle Beach.
Now, one more time, let's take a look at how these two made it to the finals. Let's go back to semifinal action. And it was Gravedigger in the far lane. Now watch the trouble right at the start with Kurt Fisher and Micro Machines. So Dennis Anderson will take this victory to advance to the finals. And he will take on Equalizer. Greg Holbrook picks the inside lane. That's the lane nobody really wants, but he runs well, and he knocks out John Pyatt in Bigfoot 4. So it's Equalizer and Gravedigger in the final. There is young Greg Holbrook. He reaches out for that kill box. He will slide that into the dash. Now, he is the fast qualifier this evening. He has lane selection, and he picks that left-hand lane. He goes up against Dennis Anderson in Gravedigger. Anderson stages. He is set now. Holbrook will stage the Equalizer. That is the defending national championship truck. And this is for the championship tonight in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. A problem right at the starting line for Dennis Anderson. And young Greg Holbrook takes the victory. Dennis Anderson was like the bride that was left at the altar.
Well, I'm not sure if the problem was something to do with the drive shaft that he fixed earlier, or if this is a new problem altogether, Gary. I'm going to try to get over to him to see what happens. But watch here at the starting line. He takes off, and then it just locks up. So something broke, and it just caused the vehicle to lock up, and he is stuck where it stands.
Well, you run over and see if you can catch up with Dennis Anderson as we take a look at the finish of that run. And there is the victory salute from Greg Holbrook as he salutes this capacity crowd here at Myrtle Beach Speedway. He takes the victory tonight. But let's go down to Rich now and Dennis Anderson.
Dennis just fell flat on his face at the line. What happened?
Well, Rich, you know, you kind of get uptight when you get in the finals, and I was going to put the old girl on the wood, you know, and that light turned green, and I just matted it. And these big tires and this heavy truck just don't work with that big blower motor, and it stripped the transfer case out of it.
So earlier tonight, he had the problem with the drive shaft. Then it was the transfer case in the championship round. And there is your winner signing autographs. So our congratulations to Greg Holbrook. For Army Armstrong and Rich Hooser, I'm Gary Lee. Thanks for joining us. So